Hi everybody, my name is John Dennis, the Mayor of the City of West Lafayette, and with me this afternoon is Dave Henderson, our Director of, what do we call you these days? Utility Director?
I'm Utility Director.
So in a game of Monopoly, would you be that one thing that everybody wants to land on?
Yes.
Good answer. Okay, with our Utility Director, Dave Henderson, and welcome to another entertaining and informative episode of Fun with the Mayor. Okay, Dave, here we stand. We're wearing hard hats. It's a beautiful, bright, sunshiny day, and behind us is some big stuff. What are we doing out here?
We're installing a 18-inch gravity sewer connecting Cumberland Avenue with our Western Interceptor.
How fantastic. And we are doing this obviously not with shovels and pickaxes like they did a couple hundred years ago. We're doing it with rather large machinery. Is that correct?
Yes, we are. Very large excavators at work here digging the trench to place the gravity sewer in about 20 feet down at this point.
Okay, now just for the process of explanation, what does the term gravity sewer actually mean?
It is a sewer pipe where everything flows by gravity. No pumping, it just, nature takes its course.
Well, that's obviously how this starts, but I mean, how does the sewage actually get to the lift station and or to our utility?
Well, in your home or business or school, there's a lateral, about a 6-inch sewer that goes from the building out to the main sewer in the street, and that's where we collect everything from the homes and businesses, and it flows into larger pipes like the one that we're putting in today, and will flow until it can't flow anymore by gravity. We'll pump it with the lift station and get it eventually to the wastewater plant for treatment.
So I guess this is sort of the city's version of a slippery slide.
Pretty much, a slip and slide.
That's what they have me here for. Okay, how about we take a walk around and we look at some of the construction that's going on. You game for that?
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Off we go. Did you like that?
I did like that.
Slip and slide.
Slippery slide.
Okay, we got Bill with us with Westler Engineering, and he's going to assist us in trying to understand how what we produce heads south. What do we got going on here, Bill?
All right, well, we're putting in the new 18-inch sanitary gravity sewer. It is connecting into existing sewers, and by gravity meaning it has to flow downhill and have a downhill grade to it from top to bottom. So another reason we're so deep in the ground is because we have to maintain a line of straightness, and on our pitch, our fall of the pipe coming down so that all the product that goes into the line will flow down the line without getting caught, clogging up the line or anything else, and get to the plant.
People make the presumption that what leaves their home gets to our utility at the same rate that it leaves their house. Is that true? How does it actually go from point A and end up at point Z?
Okay, when you hit the handle on your toilet, that will cause a velocity flush to get all the product down the drain. Once it gets into the system, especially on gravity or anything that isn't pumped or pressurized, it flows, unless during any kind of weather event, will flow at a leisurely rate. Does not come down through the line with a lot of force.
Well, we definitely wouldn't want to hurry that stuff up, would we?
Right. So, but again, you don't want it slow enough that the water separates from the solids or leaves any mess behind.
Now, over my shoulder here is a very big and very deep hole. But in this hole is kind of an iron product. What do we got here? What's it doing? And why do we have all this infrastructure just to get a pipe to carry product south?
There is a gentleman or a person that will be down in the bottom. We're again 30-some feet down, so we have 2 trench boxes with a third on top. Helps protect from any cave-in, any dirt getting in from either end, and also is protection on the back where he can retreat to if some dirt starts coming in from the front. So this is basically protection for the individuals in the ditch and for the pipe being installed, because we have to place stone and keep the dirt out of that until we get stone up above the pipe.
Now, does this metal object come out?
Yes, and actually as we install a piece of pipe, the excavator will hook onto it. He'll dig out the ditch, get to grade where we need to be with the dirt, and pull this box forward. So the box moves along as the pipe moves along, as the project moves along.
Very good, very good. This is pretty awesome stuff. A lot of people, when they think about infrastructure, they think about roads and sidewalks and parking lots, and in some cases, actual physical structures. When we talk about a multi-million-dollar project that goes underground, in all reality, it's not something that we view. But in all essence, we use the same level of care, the same high degree of engineering and the same approach to an underground project as we would to an above ground project. Is that correct?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, anything you would do, water lines, water mains, sewer mains, gas lines, anything that goes underground, even sometimes has to have more knowledge, more care because of the location of where you're putting it, how it's being put. Again, once you bury something underground, that's where it is.
That's where it is.
So you have to take a lot of care with it.
Now, as I said before, we are standing in a pit where there's actually some activity going on, but this is not how it is when people are actually inside working. Is that correct?
Right. There's no one working in this excavation right at the moment, or there would be ladders, other safety implements in place. This is in progress. It's being dug, but there's no one working in the hole at this time.
Okay, because we always do respect and understand that OSHA is critically important to any
Absolutely,
operation.
and we want everybody to go home just as they came in.
Which is why you guys had me wearing this silly hat, right?
Absolutely.
Good to know. Okay, just sort of a real quick commentary. As you can tell, everybody here at this scene is basically attired appropriately. They've got boots on, they've got vests, they've got hard hats, they've got long pants, they've got protective equipment, everything that they need to make sure that this operation goes safe for the people who are involved in it. Me, I'm dressed like a frat guy. Obviously, they don't want people coming to work like this, and should somebody probably come to work like this, my presumption is that they'll get sent home. Would you say that's correct, Mr. H?
Yes, I would.
See, he's a man of many words, isn't he? Okay, here we are at, I guess, one of the cornerstones of this whole project. Would that be safe to say, Bill?
Yeah, it's one of the major parts of it, yes.
Okay. And from the road, it looks like a very shallow, sort of easy graded ditch. But when you get up close to it, you can see that there is a lot more to it than just that. I don't have a fear of heights, but I do respect the fact that I weigh a lot more than probably what this bar can hold, and I don't want to get shoved down in there. Bill, about how deep does this hole go?
This is about 35 feet.
Okay, and it goes 35 feet. And is this the deepest point?
No, sir. There will be some spots where we're just a little over 40 feet by the time we dig down to place our stone and everything.
Okay. And again, the purpose for the depth is to make sure that the gravity will go ahead and take the
Absolutely.
Product to where it needs to
You
go.
have to have fall from top to bottom. It
Okay.
runs downhill.
Okay. And Mr. H, this actually, I mean, again, I know that you've been involved in a lot of these projects throughout the city of West Lafayette, but this one's kind of special, isn't it?
Yes, it is. This is our first major project in the newly annexed area.
How about that, folks? I guess in that regard, we came, we saw, and now we're in the position to repair, correct?
Absolutely. We're going to be producing a sewer that will serve this area for decades.
I like the way you think, buddy. Okay. And now again, you know, this is a multi-million-dollar project. It obviously involves a lot of manpower, a lot of engineering, a lot of design work. But again, this is something that the public does not see. This is a project that we take great pride in, but the public actually does not see. We talk about these things as though it's pretty commonplace, but an operation like this, would you consider this to be a pretty substantial project?
Oh, absolutely. Again, with the depth and the length of the line, yeah, this is a substantial project.
Okay, good. Mr. H, here we are once again. This is a project that you're obviously very proud of. This is a project that we're not only going to be able to handle the capacity of currently what's out here in the newly annexed area, but we also can handle the projected growth. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Growth is the name of this project.
Okay, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This has sort of been the most recent poop on our sewer system. And Mr. H, we obviously have a new and welcome member to our sewer family, and our hopes are that this will provide the same high-quality service that our other family members in the septic family have provided, correct?
Yes, absolutely. And we just keep adding as the city keeps growing.
There you go. So, once again, this has been hopefully another informative and entertaining episode of Fun with the Mayor. You know, this is kind of a special moment for me. In Hollywood, if you've achieved some modicum of success, you get to put your handprints and footprints in the concrete in the sidewalk. In the city of West Lafayette, if you've retrieved prominence or at least know a guy, you get to sign a tube that carries human waste down to our utilities. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this moment is as special to you as it is to me. And that's history, ladies and gents. something.
Oh no.
Nice.